Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to create this present drawing that you can see on the screen. Let us check out the features that we have used here: the two shaft command, groove, and the circular pattern. So we are going to learn how to use these tools using this given example. So let me delete first these things. Now once you can see this. Now let me delete this and start from the beginning. Okay, so go to sketch, select the plane here, and draw two center lines as a reference. So we draw two axes actually, two axes. So let us make these two axes constant. So once uh, it is constant, then only we should uh, start drawing the next thing. Here you can see both are constant. Now we'll take the profile tool and draw a straight line, inclined line, the horizontal line, and similarly here also straight line, inclined line, the horizontal line. Right. So once you are done with this one, so you have to ensure that the geometry is fully it is a closed loop, so you have to ensure this thing first, then only you can go with the extrusion. So let me make it symmetric about the center line. So select these 2 points, select the axis or the center the horizontal axis, and select the symmetry. So now it will become symmetric, about the horizontal axis. So once you make it symmetric, now we can make whole geometry symmetric. Just select the center lines and make whole geometry symmetric so that the angles and everything will be same. Just we'll give the dimensions here. Give all the dimensions until it becomes totally. These are not required. This is not required. One more dimension is required, is distance from the axis. Once you define all the dimension, you can change all the dimension in one go using edit multi constraint. So with the edit multi constraint, you can change all the dimensions in one go. So this I'm assuming 25. This one is 35. This one here is 15. This one here is 120. Again this is 35. This here is 100. So once you define all the dimensions, next is we take arc here and create a arc, 3-point arc with the limits. So when we take this arc, the limit is already defined. That means the first point and second point. Third point we need to decide. Okay, once you define the arc, then next thing is delete this line. Now again go to the dimensions, the constraint tool, and give the radius for this. So we are giving it here 110 is the radius. Next thing is define all the dimensions until it becomes fully constrained. If there is over constraining, press the Ctrl Z and again try with other dimensions. Right. So we'll define some other dimensions like this dimensions. Right. So now it showing as a fully constrained. Change the dimension and now you can exit the workbench. So just let me make it 90. Okay, next thing is we can go with the exit workbench and we use the shaft command next and select the axis here. So we'll select the vertical axis here and click OK. Next thing is we are going to create a section that is going to cut a section in the along this circular path. So just take a plane here, go to sketch and select the circle command and draw a circle here. So we'll draw a circle here with the random dimension and exit the workbench. Now next thing is select the groove command. The purpose of groove command is to cut a section in a circular path. So it will remove the material in the circular path. So once we remove the material, next thing is we need to make this groove feature. Make the copy of this groove feature. So we'll select this groove feature. Here we have command called circular pattern. Select the circular pattern and select the first option, instances and regular spacing. Here we need 3 instances and the angle will be 120. Our reference element will be surface and click OK. So you'll get the 6 element. This here you can see is this is the method how to create this particular geometry. Okay, thank you.